Hey y'all, this is gonna be like a Starbucks mukbang / exposed. I have to get ready and go. I'm like setting my wig and everything right now. I'm fresh out the shower and everything. Bitch, I'm busy. I'm gonna listen to music while y'all try to chill or whatever. Listen to me some music. Y'all like Suicide Boys? I love the Suicide Boys. All right, y'all let me know when y'all are ready, because I'm going to play some clips. And then evening we'll have a statement as well from Brandon and his mom. It's going to get real on this stream. Y'all know when I play music, it's going to get real. So that's just what it is. And I got some runs after this. And then this evening we'll go live again. I'm about to have some statements. I'm gonna let y'all pile in. How are y'all doing? Hey y'all, I probably crashed my algorithm, but I see I got people in here just staring, so alert. I'm playing clips on here, because I just got off the phone with my friend Christian. I'm playing clips. Christian just gave me a statement. Thank y'all for the reactions. Thank y'all for the reactions. Thank y'all for the like already. I'm gonna play y'all the clips. I'm gonna play my conversation that I just had with my friend Christian, and she gave me permission to like also submit this over to like court and everything, but she's also willing to be a witness. I'm going to play the clip of my dad. That's in the video that I just posted. Y'all need to watch that about my ex committing perjury because pretty much he lied. I was wondering with this whole crack den, crack house thing and the fact that he like entrapped my dad. And you can hear him badgering my dad. And you can hear in that first half of that clip, my dad's just like, and then just saying whatever. You know what I mean? Because nobody ever wanted my ex to know about the hotel and Brandon and his mom helping me get into the hotel because there was an order of protection because he threatened my life and criminal charges pressed makes me a domestic violence survivor, right? Domestic violence survivor. They're not supposed to know your location. They're not supposed to know your information, but it was compromised. And the fact that him and my ex-friend, Kai, pretty much in cahoots. So let's play my conversation with Christian first, and then we're going to go into the other clips, right? I know that y'all are probably catching up. This is a lot, but I told y'all I'm not playing. I told y'all. I have already forwarded everything over. I've been in contact with the state's attorney and everything, and then I'm going to make a run later to see about how I can get like a solid report for all of this. Beautiful. Hey, thank you for calling me beautiful, doll. So yeah, listen to this. This is my conversation with Christian.
Yo, so you... Yeah, girl, hello? Yeah. Yo, so you already know, I cannot believe that Eric, sent me
Can
that
you guys
video
hear?
of him pretty much entrapping my dad, talking about crack houses and shit. And my dad literally told him that he was trying to stay out of it. And like Eric kept pushing, and my dad gave me a whole statement. And it's crazy because, girl, you remember when I was living with Kai, when me and you were joking, because what happened, like, what I think is crazy is how I did the stream where I'm talking about them other and shit, and that's the stream in particular where Kai gets fucking triggered. And now here it is, she's trying to pop off on drama channels and shit. So it's like they were fucking messing around. Very much. Yeah. And so it's just like, I just can't believe this. I'm waiting on Brandon and his mom, because they're gonna give me a statement later tonight. Pretty much because I was with his mom and shit. But like, girl, and you remember how it was at Kai's? Like, you remember how crazy that shit was? So on 3 occasions you called me when she was popping off, and each time it was like her guy was there, and he was
like y'all see,
the one yelling.
I'm on the phone.
Yep.
Like y'all see, dead ass record the conversation.
The one yelling in the background, throwing things. You can hear things being thrown. You can hear doors being slammed. Yeah. You can hear her walking down the hallway in your building. Yeah. Yeah. Your room. Girl, remember when she was at the fucking bus stop arguing with this motherfucker? It was insane. So insane. And it's like, of course I reported her to my program. I had a right to. Yeah. But no, the stuff that she said to you because she couldn't keep projecting onto the other person, that was so vile. It was so wicked. It was so dysfunctional. And it was very toxic. And it's like, man, is this your enemy that you're living with, or is this your best friend? Shit, my best friend is up there in Wisconsin, and that's you. That money. Girl. These motherfuckers ain't never been friends.
Never been friends.
I'm having a really
Who needs fucking enemies with friends like these?
Wrapping my mind, you know what I mean? Because, like, yeah, Kai and shit, Eric and Kai, bad enough, right? But I'm having a really hard time wrapping my mind around those two being in actual cahoots, because why the fuck would he feel the need to entrap my dad and protect her to fuel this case with her fucking lies and shit? Somebody advised him to do that. The fact is, I'm not saying he's not a smart dude, but he ain't smart enough to do that on his own. And he took an opportunity where your dad and him were cool and on good terms and used that to cause confusion and turn that against you. You know?
like, somebody advised him to do it, just like he's getting advised to do all these other things via lawyer, via Kai. Mm-hmm. He's not smart enough to do this shit by himself. If he was, this shit would have been done long before you had the baby.
Exactly, and it's boomeranging right to him because every time he pulls shit, like I still cannot get over he sent that video, and it's like you over here protecting Kai because y'all are over there fucking around, and then you want to entrap my dad. That just made like, and it's mind you, it's been so many attacks on the family. Like he withheld the baby when I was sick. That hurt my family. Everybody was wondering where the baby was. Why wasn't I hearing from him? You know, people were seeing the text or whatever when he was like, oh the gal, I'm gonna hold on to the baby till the gal gets all this shit, and then now we see it's all bullshit because there was never a fucking court order. And I'm just sitting here like, I cannot believe he sent me that video that he's been sitting on just to fuel this case with this bullshit. Like, I can't wait until I get my statement from Brandon and his mom tonight. I seriously can't fucking wait. And then it's like, you know, and I even showed the text about how I confronted Kai because she wants to act like, oh, I put her out because she, you know, wasn't giving me rent and I had to call the cops on her. No, I'm the one who called the police. Yep.
No, like, even if you didn't call the cops on Kai, I'm gonna call the cops on Kai, okay? Because Kai's psycho. 100% psycho. Like, behind closed doors, a hot, boiling mess.
And I think it's because she got that habit, and that's why I reported her. Because the minute I found that out, I'm like, oh no, because like to me her behavior was erratic, and I'm like, okay, like what is going on? And then I found out, and you already know when I tried to tell Eric this, he's like, I don't believe this. She never picked up drugs in front of me. But it's like you're still alleging to drugs though. So you're the one covering for Kai this entire fucking time. So dude, you're the shady one. Mind you, girl, it's been both him and Kai on these fucking drama channels. And you know the baby over there with him. How is he making time for this bullshit?
That is all I am saying is, number one, this was your baby mama's best friend. Why do you even like her? Right. Next, also, this is the woman that put out your child and your baby mama who you fell in love with. Put both of them out dead in the cold.
Eric never gave a fuck about me. Eric and Kai, like it's selfish reasons. Like this is not what people do when they actually care and love about each other. I mean, Eric threatened my fucking life. It pisses me off because he's in such denial about how this is his fucking fault. Dude, you threatened my life. You fucking co-conspirated with Kai to drag this shit against me. Y'all have been fucking around for God knows how long. They were probably fucking around when I was living over there. How would I fucking know?
That's it. While you were pregnant, even we don't even know.
Right. Over here, and then you're gonna entrap my dad. And Eric, he fucking can't see that this is all his fucking fault. Then crashing out at the pediatrics, then the shit with my program and everything. And now it's all boomeranging back tenfold. I already got in contact with the fucking state's attorney, the same one who helped me press the criminal charges against him, because I'm gonna fucking pursue this. And it's like, okay, sir, so you want to project so much talking about crack houses and crack dens, but you're listening to a literal pillhead, and a pillhead fucking fueled your case.
Mm-hmm.
She probably is actually on meth.
Girl, I don't know, chill. And you know he's a fucking drunk.
Yeah. Not only that, girl, you remember when he got arrested that night and they took his guns. Yes. And then they said they found cocaine. Yeah. And we had to ask ourselves, is he the dealer or the user?
Yeah, I don't know.
We can't tell.
Yeah, no. And then they found all the singles in his drawer and shit too. And I'm just like, oh, I didn't know about that either. And then he told Kai, because I believe that shit. I can't wait to get my guns back and fuck her up. And even Kai said it, or that day I left. You don't know what Eric has in store for you. He gonna fuck you up. And I'm like, what do you mean?
You have a plan to fucking come after you and kill you, which is like intent to murder.
And he literally looked me in my eyes when he threatened my life. Like, I know that video that I have of him is like dark or whatever because I'm like in the nursery or whatever, but he looked me in my fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Girl.
He needs to be under the jail.
I'm going to pursue this. I'm trying to see what I can do. I forwarded everything over, to, my auntie and everything, because you know how she, is acting on the case or whatever. But this shit is like criminal, because she only does like family law. But this shit is like fucking criminal. And I don't care. I'm going to pursue this to the highest extent. I'm going to run on down to the sheriff's office.
Yeah. So for criminal law because it seems like he's setting up to long-term do something harmful to you.
Oh yeah, and I'm going live on my channel because it's like I am concerned for my safety. I even told my cousin down the street, I'm like, yo, G, can you like watch out for me at the house because Eric is capable, and it's like I'm not even trying to like put shit on blast like that, but you came at my father, so it's like, and I know who you are. That's why I left you. I'm not some dumb trauma-bonded bitch. Oh, he threatened to kill me. He must love me. No, this motherfucker has an AK, AR, hella guns. I could be fucking, old news by tomorrow, and his ass out here trying to play dad of the year. Miss me with that bullshit. I know who the fuck you are.
Exactly.
I'm tired of it, girl. I'm tired of it. Yeah, girl. Hello?
I told y'all. I told you. I've been saying the same thing every day. Mind you, when I came on here to originally expose him, my concern was just like the whole withholding because court hadn't heard that yet. Now, I don't care about sharing the itinerary and whatever receipts. And I know once I hear from Brandon and his mom, I'm going to do that together, back to back. I'll probably do it stream style as well to where, like this, like how you all have a video and then stream style where we're just like playing the clips actually in stream because I have absolutely nothing to hide. Yes, I have forwarded everything over. The minute he sent me that video yesterday, I forwarded it over. And then this morning I replied to his email and said, I've sent this to my attorney. And I have also gotten in contact with the state's attorney, the same one who helped me pursue the criminal charges against him. And so I'm just waiting to hear back. I'm going to go down to the sheriff's office. I would love to get me some type of a report for this because all I know is he's committed perjury. I'm not necessarily sure if entrapment is indeed the right word, but it's definitely like some level of like coercion because of the two-party consent, in Illinois or whatever. So like, obviously I'm not a lawyer or whatever. And we're looking into all of this. Mind you, court is tomorrow. I'm not sure what all I can get submitted by literally tomorrow with all of this popping off. And it's probably because he has something else insidious planned. And if he does, and if he moves forward with some bullshit, well, then I'm going to just come on here and talk about it again and tell you guys everything until we get to the bottom of it. Because at this point, a criminal report is indeed needed. This man withheld my child without establishing paternity. That's literally against the law. Thank God I still have my police report for that. This man has been in cahoots with my ex-best friend. I really just thought I was joking in regards to them hooking up and being romantic and stuff. But no, because he protected her and wanted to go and like entrap my dad. Or like entangle my dad. He went after my father. This is who my ex is. Mind you, he was never supposed to know about the whole thing with the hotel and me getting help with that and all of that. Because a domestic violence survivor. You were never supposed to know that. But you wanted to go out here and throw crack house allegations to try and press that information. The same way Kai compromised when I was at her house by telling you everything. Because you weren't even supposed to know that I was living at Kai's. You were never supposed to know where I was. That is my right. You violated my rights, even as a domestic violence survivor. And you violated my rights while the order of protection was still in. Okay? You violated my rights while the criminal charges were still being pressed. You were pressing Kai about having me drop the order of protection on you back then, last fall. And it took me until like right before Thanksgiving to do so because I wanted you to see your son for the holidays. I should have kept them. But then again, it's fine. I can go ahead and, figure this out. Because who the hell fuels a case like this, right? Who fuels a case like this, right? I just played clips in the beginning of the stream, Tasha, girl. If you want to go ahead and rewind and do what you need to do, girl, I'm letting you know because I'm playing clips in this stream. I also just uploaded a video, and yes, I've taken care of everything legally on my end. I don't know if you in a good mood, trolly mood, in between mood. I don't know, girl. I just know that you a troll, girl. So I mean, I don't want to be singling you out, but it's like I know you be, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I never know if you come in peace, or if you come on bullshit, or if you come to talk about the wig, or whatever. But I'm playing clips. I'm just watching that girl, because I know. I'm just like, and that's why I just let you know, because I'm just like, girl, okay, like, you know, I don't mind playing with you. Like, we can always joke. Like, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, you're not like harmful or whatever. But like, when I'm serious, I have to be on business in these type of streams, because these streams are going further than just the YouTubes. So in the beginning of this, I played the whole conversation with my best friend Christian. Tonight, I should have the statement from both my homie Brandon and his mom. Because, you know, his mom helped me get set up at the hotel, and it was Brandon and his mom who helped me leave my ex when he threatened my life, and she was with me. They have already gotten on me, so I'm going to stay quiet because they don't like me in your chat. See? You see how they do when you're in my chat? You see that hive-minded shit, girl? You're welcome in my chat. I don't mind playing with you and going back and forth and doing whatever. It's like, if you don't absolutely hate me, you can't be over there. Girl, I'm not with that. I know people have channels. I know people are trying to get their judge. I know people are trying to get their money. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm here to expose one person and one person only. It's just this person has been in cahoots with Kai and shit and his behavior. I mean, I've never met a person so damn sick. Like, this man is sick. I'm going to replay the conversation with my friend, and then I'm going to play the clip from my dad when I spoke with him last night. And then I'll play the clip that he has of my dad after all of that. So I'm going to replay that because I know people are still coming in. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for the reactions. Thank y'all so much. And I know I'm blowing up my algorithm, so I know it's a lot to keep up with. I know it's a lot to deal with, but I love and appreciate you all anyway. So I value you guys, and thank you all so much. Seriously. Okay.
Yeah, girl. Hello.
Yeah.
Yo, so you already know, I cannot believe that Eric, you know, sent me that fucking video.
I'm saying first names now because that's just where we're at.
About crack houses and shit, and my dad literally told him that he was trying to stay out of it, and like Eric kept pushing, and you know, my dad gave me a whole statement, and it's crazy because, girl, you remember when I was living with Kai, when me and you were joking, because what happened, like, what I think is crazy is how I did the stream where I'm talking about them sleeping with each other and shit, and that's the stream in particular where Kai gets fucking triggered. And now here it is, she's trying to...
I just can't get over the fact that I was fucking joking, bro. And I used to joke with my bestie Christian about it too. I was like, oh girl, they probably fucking around, because when she started talking shit to me about all the stuff that he was saying, everybody found that sus. And I was like, oh, they're probably fucking around. Ha ha ha. No. Oh, it's for real. Okay, well, how long has that been going on for? But whatever. I can't get over something that I just was making light of and joking about. I can't.
Yeah, girl, hello?
Yeah.
Yo, so you already know, I cannot believe that Eric, you know, sent me that fucking video of him pretty much entrapping my dad, talking about crack houses and shit, and my dad literally told him that he was trying to stay out of it, and like Eric kept pushing, and you know, my dad gave me a whole statement, and it's crazy because, girl, you remember when I was living with Kai, when me and you were joking, because what happened, like, what I think is crazy is how I did the stream where I'm talking about them sleeping with each other and shit, and that's the stream in particular where Kai gets fucking triggered. And now here it is, she's trying to pop off on drama channels and shit, so it's like they were fucking messing around.
Mm-hmm. Very much.
Yeah. And so it's just like, I just can't believe this. I'm waiting on Brandon and his mom, because they're going to give me a statement later tonight, pretty much, because, you know, I was with his mom and shit. But, like, girl, and you remember how it was at Kai's? Like, you remember how crazy that shit was?
So, on 3 occasions, she called me when she was popping off, and each time, it was like her guy was there, and he was never the one yelling.
Literally on the phone.
Yeah. They would fight.
And she was always the one yelling in the background, throwing things. You can hear things being thrown. You can hear doors being slammed. Yeah. You can hear her walking down the hallway in your building.
Yeah. Yeah.
From your room.
Girl, remember when she was at the fucking bus stop arguing with this motherfucker?
It was insane. So insane.
And it's like, of course I reported her to my program. I had a right to.
Yeah. But no, the stuff that she said to you because she could keep projecting onto the other person, that was so vile. It was so wicked. It was so dysfunctional. And it was very toxic. And it's like, man, is this your enemy that you're living with, or is this your best friend?
Shit, my best friend is up there in Wisconsin, and that's you.
That money.
Girl.
Period.
These motherfuckers ain't never been friends. I'm having a really hard time kind of wrapping my mind, you know what I mean? Because, like, yeah, Kai and shit, Eric and Kai are bad enough, right? But I'm having a really hard time wrapping my mind around those two being in actual cahoots, because why the fuck would he feel the need to entrap my dad and protect her to fuel this case with her fucking lies and shit?
Somebody advised him to do that. The fact is, I'm not saying he's not a smart dude, but he ain't smart enough to do that on his own. And he took an opportunity where your dad and him were cool and on good terms and used that to cause confusion and turn that against you. You know? Like, somebody advised him to do it, just like he's getting advised to do all these other things via lawyer, via Kai. He's not smart enough to do this shit by himself. If he was, this shit would have been done long before you had the baby.
Exactly, and it's boomeranging right back to him, because every time he pulls shit, like, I still cannot get over he sent that video, and it's like, you over here protecting Kai because y'all are over there fucking around, and then you want to entrap my dad. That just made, like, and it's, mind you, it's been so many attacks on the family. Like, he withheld the baby when I was sick. That hurt my family. Everybody was wondering where the baby was. Why wasn't I hearing from him? You know, people were seeing the text or whatever when he was like, oh, the gal, I'm going to hold on to the baby till the gal gets all this shit. And then now we see it's all bullshit because there was never a fucking court order. And I'm just sitting here like, I cannot believe he sent me that video that he's been sitting on just to fuel this case with this bullshit. Like, I can't wait until I get my statement from Brandon and his mom tonight. I seriously can't fucking wait. And then it's like, you know, and I even showed the text about how I confronted Kai, because she wants to act like, oh, I put her out because she, you know, wasn't giving me rent and I had to call the cops on her. No, I'm the one who called the police. Yep.
No. Like, even if you didn't call the cops on Kai, I'm going to call the cops on Kai, okay? Because Kai's psycho.
I told y'all.
100% psycho. Like, behind closed doors,
I told y'all.
Hot, boiling mess.
And I think it's because she got that habit, and that's why I reported her. Because the minute I found that out, I'm like, oh no, because, like, to me her behavior was erratic, and I'm like, okay, like, what is going on? And then I found out, and you already know when I tried to tell Eric this, he's like, I don't believe this. She never picked up drugs in front of me. But it's like, you're still alleging to drugs though. So you're the one covering for Kai this entire fucking time. So, dude, you're the shady one. Mind you, girl, it's been both him and Kai on these fucking drama channels. And you know the baby over there with him. How is he making time for this bullshit?
That is all I am saying is, number one, this was your baby mama's best friend. Why do you even like her?
Right.
Next, also, this is the woman that put out your child and
I'm okay, baby. I'm okay. I took a shower. I'm getting ready to make a run after this stream.
Eric never gave a fuck about me.
And then I'm gonna
Eric
come back.
Kai, like, it's selfish reasons. Like, this is not what people do when they actually care and love about each other. I mean, Eric threatened my fucking life. It pisses me off because he's in such denial about how this is his fucking fault. Dude, you threatened my life. You fucking co-conspirated with Kai to drag this shit against me. Y'all have been fucking around for God knows how long. They were probably fucking around when I was living over there. How would I fucking know?
While you were pregnant, even we don't even know.
Right, because you over here, and then you're gonna entrap my dad. And Eric, he fucking can't see that this is all his fucking fault. Then crashing out at the pediatrics, then the shit with my program and everything, and now it's all boomeranging back tenfold. I already got in contact with the fucking state's attorney, the same one who helped me press the criminal charges against him, because I'm gonna fucking pursue this. And it's like, okay, sir, so you want to project so much talking about crack houses and crack dens, but you're listening to a literal pillhead, and a pillhead fucking fueled your case.
She probably actually on that.
Girl, I don't know, chill. And you know he's a fucking drunk.
Yeah. Not only that, girl, you remember when he got arrested that night and they took his guns. Yes. And then they said they found cocaine. Yeah. And we had to ask ourselves, is he the dealer or the user?
Yeah, I don't know.
We couldn't tell.
Yeah, no. And then they found all the singles in his drawer and shit too. And I'm just like, oh, I didn't know about that either. And then he told Kai, because I believe that shit. I can't wait to get my guns back and fuck her up. And even Kai said it. Or that day I left. You don't know what Eric has in store for you. He gonna fuck you up. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, you have a plan to fucking come after you and kill you, which was like intent to murder.
And he literally looked me in my eyes when he threatened my life. Like, I know that video that I have of him is like dark or whatever because I'm like in the nursery or whatever, but he looked me in my fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Girl.
He needs to be under the jail.
I'm gonna pursue this. I'm trying to see what I can do. I forwarded everything over, to, my auntie and everything, because you know how she, is acting on the case or whatever. But this shit is like criminal, because she only does like family law. But this shit is like fucking criminal, and I don't care. I'm gonna pursue this to the highest extent. I'm gonna run on down to the sheriff's office.
Yeah, for criminal law, because it seems like he's setting up to long term do something harmful to you.
Oh yeah, and I'm going live on my channel because it's like I am concerned for my safety. I even told my cousin down the street, I'm like, yo, G, can you like watch out for me at the house, because Eric is capable, and it's like I'm not even trying to like put shit on blast like that, but you came at my father, so it's like, and I know who you are. That's why I left you. I'm not some dumb trauma-bonded bitch. Oh, he threatened to kill me. He must love me. No, this motherfucker has an AK, AR, hella guns. I could be fucking, old news by tomorrow, and his ass out here trying to play dad of the year. Miss me with that bullshit. I know who the fuck you are.
Exactly.
I'm tired of it, girl. I'm tired of it. Yeah, girl. Hello?
All right.
Yeah.
So the next clip I'm going to play, that's my girl Christian. She's also willing to be a witness, and she says I can use that statement anywhere or whatever. I might go live with my friends or whatever. I might need to set up a stream here because my friends are kind of like down. And once I talk to Brandon and his mom tonight, I'll see. So maybe like I'll have my friends come on my channel and shit too. Mind you, court is like literally tomorrow. Like court's tomorrow. The problem with all of this is I don't know how much I can get, motioned in literally by tomorrow, because this is a lot. So that's why I'm pursuing other things on the side as well. So we'll just see. But let me play when I talked to my dad last night. And then the last clip will be Eric's bullshit.
So, Eric sent me that video.
This clip with my dad is in the video that I just posted about my ex committing perjury. And I say perjury and entrapment. I'm trying to get the actual name for it, because it may fall under that or whatever, but like pretty much like you can tell in that clip, Also, I meant to tell you guys too, but you all can see it from the email that clip is edited in UCut. UCut is an editing software for Android, right? And I know this because I use iPhone and Android. And Android needs video editing software. iPhone has video editing software already built in. So he edited that. Either he clipped it or something, but he used UCut. Because when I show you all the screenshot of that email when he sent me, that, you know, of him like pretty much entrapping my dad or whatever, it says UCut. So I'm not sure how much of that clip he has, like how long that conversation went on. But this is the conversation with my father when I went, like once he emailed me and everything, like when I talked to him last night.
Hey, Dad. So, Eric sent me that video. And I know that you were like tuning him out, and I can tell. But I need you to clarify what exactly you meant by crack house.
My dad's also going to be a witness.
Did you know that you were being recorded?
No, I did not.
Okay. Like, obviously, we all know, like, that, you know, I was at Brandon's mom is the one who helped me get the hotel, and I was in the hotel for a few weeks. And I was indeed at Kai's house. I need to know exactly which house was the crack house that you were referring to.
Eric believes that you and Big were in a crack house. Mm-hmm. And I was referring to the hotel when I was non-committal about the question about him asking me that.
Right, because no one
knew for sure. And I said initially I said that you and Baby were not in that crack house, but he did not believe that. So I just said, well, I don't know for sure. That even though I knew the truth, but that's not what he wanted to do.
Because he recorded you, and he's been trying to use it to fuel this case.
And I did not know I was being recorded.
And at least I have your permission and your knowledge to record you for this, because obviously what he did is entrapment. And we have to pursue this, and I'm so sorry that he did this to you. I know that everybody was trying to keep the hotel under wraps, and that makes sense. You know,
that's another thing, because I did not want him to know where the two of you were. I didn't want him to know that, but I wasn't going to tell him. He can believe what he wanted. If he wanted to believe you were in a crack house and there was no,
evidence of that.
Then that's fine. But I was not going to divulge your location.
I understand. And I understand. I understand that you meant the best that you could, Dad. I'm really sorry that he did this. I actually can't even believe he sent me that video. I'm going to forward it over and take care of this, because what he did is indeed entrapment.
I can't believe it.
I know that we were all trying to keep the hotel under wraps, and I know that we were trying to, because Brandon and his mom helped me, get it, and then, Auntie extended it, for all those weeks until I moved in with Kai. And that's why I was like, okay, can I get clarity on this crack house? Because there's never been one. It was the hotel I was in. And of course, I have my itinerary and everything. And, I'm also working with Brandon and his mom, because I'm going to have them give me a public statement as well. I'm really sorry that my ex did this. I'm sorry that he did this to you, Dad.
I have to apologize. So it be what it is. And at this point, all I want to see is you with Baby full time back in there, and get that. Whatever I can do to facilitate that, I will.
I know that's what we've been trying to push for.
No one knew where I was when I initially got into the hotel, because I'm a fucking domestic violence survivor, and you don't fucking tell anyone until after you're okay for a while, because the abuser is going to try and find you, just like what my ex has done, and fucking go through all the boundaries. That's why my dad is willing to make a statement. That's why my dad is piping up. That's why I talked to my dad. My dad obviously eventually knew where I was the entire time, because my dad ended up visiting and everything. But my dad was not going to divulge that information to a fucking man who threatened my life when I had an active order of protection and criminal charges pressed on him, because that's my father. I'm sorry about some of these girlies out here who don't have good relationships with their families or their parents or some shit, but I can't fucking relate. I have an amazing fucking family. I have an amazing dad. And my father never did anything to this garbage ass man. And for him to betray my father and use him unknowingly against my father's knowledge and even will to fuel this preposterous case, I call so much spiritual judgment. And you wonder why I don't want anything to do with you. And it's so weird because this was all stuff that I was speculating about. I wasn't quite sure about it. I'm like, this is kind of weird. But the fact that you used a pill head popped up bitch and you protected her, but then you came at my father and used him against his knowledge and will to fuel this insidious, sick, garbage case. Disgusting. And it's all going to continue to come back on him tenfold. I'm pursuing this. My dad already told me that he's also willing to, be a witness. I got his statement. He said, I can use this. I have forwarded this everywhere. Sick. Okay. Sick to my fucking stomach. Any woman knows that when you leave a man, you do not, mind you, my hotel itinerary is in the video, the perjury, entrapment video, the video that I just posted. It's in my hotel itinerary. Is there. You see my call log where I'm constantly on the phone with Brandon and his mom. After being with them, when Brandon picked me up and then when I was with them, and then I texted her. Brandon's mom, she's more of a caller than a texter. So when you text her or whatever, she calls you immediately because she doesn't really text like that. And that's fine. That's her judge. That's her gig. That's fine. But that's why. And me and her just talk on the phone instead of text. That's why you just see kind of that one text. There's a couple more, but every time I've texted her and it's off subject. So that's why I have it cropped or whatever. But every time I text her, she just calls. She's one of those people, which that's fine. That's why I showed the call log, because you can see how long I was on the phone with her each time, because I had to go to court the very next day. Right. So Brandon had to let me back in the house. Then when she comes back home from work, she's with me. Right. Brandon, his mother, and his lady friend helped me with my baby. And his mother is the one who helped me get into the hotel and helped me pay for it. And then my family extended the hotel. Okay? So I need to know exactly where the crack house is and if it's in the room with us. But for this man to do this to my father, absolutely not. I can't relate to people who don't have good relationships with their fucking people. I can't relate to it. I need to replay that clip.
Hey, Dad. So, Eric sent me that video, and I know that you were tuning him out, and I can tell. But
my ex kept badgering him. Badgering. Just it's almost like my ex has this pathological pattern of behavior. Just like when I play you the drunk clip, when he's drunk and belligerent, what is he doing to me? Badgering. My ex does not argue. My ex does not even talk like a proper coherent person. He badgers until he hears what he wants to hear. And if you don't tell him what he wants to hear or what he wants to know, he's gonna go harder because he's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know how to have actual conversation or relationships with people. He doesn't have those cognitive skills. Evil. He's evil cornering your dad like that. And my dad had no idea. No idea. But I have a statement from my dad, and he's willing to be a witness. And I'm taking care of this in the background. And after this stream, I do have to go and make a run. I'd love to get something on paper because I'm trying to report this. I don't know how, because I don't specialize in this area. I did send everything over to my attorney and everything, but like, court is fucking tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? I heard your dad say that, right? Right? Why weaponize? This is so stupid though. And all of this in the name of him and Kai. My ex is so whatever about Kai that he protected her. Because if she's such, remember when I said, if she is such a credible person and she got all the tea in the receipt, use her as your witness. Have her fuel the case. Don't corner and trap my dad. The one who was trying to be a liaison. I almost wonder if this was retaliation because remember, my dad stopped being a liaison because my dad got tired of Eric. I'm saying names because that's how these people have taken it. So Kai, Eric Hellert. Okay? This is so dumb. Why would you weaponize my own father against me? I can just go and talk to him. Hey, Dad, what's this about? Because I remember my dad being like, oh, I don't know what that's about. And then when I told you all last night, when I was talking to him, when I first played the clip, he's like, oh, that's why he's been acting so erratic. And I'm like, yeah, because he's trying to make this stick. That's the he's been trying to make this stick. I guess it's not sticking well enough. I guess it's not sticking well enough on his end. It's about to get so much worse. I've already contacted the state's attorney. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I should do about this because I'm going to go to the fullest with this. My dad's willing to give a statement. Christian's down. Brandon and his mom are down. What is good? There was never a crack house. Mind you, sir, you withheld my child. So you committed perjury. You lied. You came up to me with this fucking false custody case. You had Kai, and a literal pillhead, fuel your ego because y'all fucking around and y'all got all this tea going on together to get you revved up to where you're going on Drama Channel. Are y'all okay? Because y'all are just being exploited. I am the real public figure here. Y'all don't even know what type of fucking territory y'all just stepped in trying to fuck with me. You all went over to channels who don't give a fuck about doxing you. You all went over to channels who don't give a fuck about tearing into your real lives when the drama gets dry. You all went over to channels who have actually been trying to dox my ex. They were trying to dox him when I first got with him. I don't know if you all remember that. But they stepped into the booby trap trying to come at me. Honey, I'm the public figure. I'm the one whose life is all over the place. I'm the one who's been in the trenches, the dark and the light of this shit. I know this shit in and out. I know what to do. Why do you think I'm not beefing with those people? One, I have forgiveness and I've let it go. But it's like, no, you leave them alone. Don't get in the mix. I think it's weird that they both reached out to Nikki. You know what's crazy, y'all? Like, I dead ass, especially because my ex is not, I swear to you guys, he's, or you know what, the version of him that I knew was not social media literate. He's never been that type. He's never been a messy girl. He hates this stuff. Or he used to. He told me to get off social media. Oh, I don't really understand how you're doing that, but I guess. I quite literally was like, no, he's not literal enough. Because why all people except who is she associated with? I know. And I showed him who the original culprits of the campaign were. I showed him everyone. But her? And it's so crazy. It's so insane. And to be very honest, if it wasn't for Kai over there and drumming up a bunch of mess, I would have just been like, yeah, this is just fake news. But no, that was her going over there and drumming up a bunch of mess. So the likelihood, and to be honest, I might need to clip Old Girl's channel just so I could submit it. The only thing I don't have from over there is his voice. When Nikki talks to him, is it his voice? Is he showing his face? I don't have that. I've already gotten some screenshots of some of the things that, like Kai said, but I've been had those or whatever. Like, I'm not bothered about that. Is it his voice? Or is it his face? Or is it text messages with him? Because I don't have time to hover. But I might need those to show, hey, this is what he's doing when he has the baby over there. She said it was emails. My ex wouldn't be emailing. She said he sent her pics to prove it was him. Okay, now that sounds sus. If it's not his voice, I wouldn't believe it. Anybody can send pictures. I posted him all the time. You know what I mean? It's not his voice over there? Well, then it's even weirder that Kai is over there. These fucking people, I can't, this is why, see, no. I couldn't even finish listening to her. A lot of people have gotten back to me about how Kai sounded. But you know what? That's all right. Because this is what has fueled this custody case. Him and her in cahoots. So many people have gotten back to me about her being on there. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. You know what I mean? But like, him... I don't believe the whole email thing. If it's not his voice and like, you know, him actively talking and stuff, I don't know. Maybe I would still use my discernment. It's just because Kai hopped her ass over there that I'm like, well, I guess so. Because if Kai would know about it, then obviously he would know about it. Right? She also said... I don't know. Use your discernment. Use your discernment. Let me finish up this clip with my father when I talked to him last night, and then I'm going to play my ex's clip. Hey, Brooklyn baby. I'm playing clips. In the beginning of the stream, I played my combo with my bestie about all of this shit or whatever. And then because I haven't had time to go over to that girl's channel, they are supposedly going to all talk after court again. So I don't know if it's going to be a panel or text or whatever. Okay. Use your discernment. Because I'm going to talk to you guys too after court tomorrow. Use your discernment. If it's, you know, shady stuff with just text or whatever, I would use discernment with that. I would just use, you know, use your proper judgment. I don't have time to hover over everybody's little thing. You know what I mean? But like, if I need to clip, because if I get his voice over here trying to do drama and you got the baby over there, it shows that you don't have, your priorities are skewed. You know what I mean? And obviously that would play, because if it's one thing y'all can say about me, I don't do all this bullshit when my child's here with me. Because one, I don't have time, and two, I don't have a will or the need to, because I'm with my baby. You know what I mean? Let me play you all this clip with my dad from when I talked to him last night. These clips are in the recent video that I posted. I know I keep repeating myself, but I know people keep coming in and out, so I'm just trying to keep you guys updated. I haven't seen any receipts from that side. And Kai was just talking and didn't show anything. Really? Because I have the screenshots from when her and I would talk and stuff like that. Oh, this is weird. Okay, well, whatever. Thank y'all for watching out or whatever. The only thing I care about is his voice because that would whatever. But like this, he say she say shit. I mean, girl, I'm all there is. I'm the one giving you guys like the obvious facts. And I can I show receipts all the time. We see that you're focused on your baby when he's with you. Of course. Center of my world, all there is. The baby is all there is. My concern is this bullshit, right? Because at least I make the time outside of it. He's the one who wanted to restrict my time in the first place. And I understand that the gal, I'm actually like a lot more grateful to the gal than I think, to be very honest. Like, I'm a lot more grateful to him than I thought. Because now I completely understand. Because like I said, like if I was ever labeled as a danger to my child, the case wouldn't be moving the way it's moving. Like they automatically restrict parents like that. But because there's no basis, I think that's kind of a part of my ex's problem even yet and still. He's having trouble cracked den allegations stick. And because nothing's sticking, he's like spiraling. So that would actually kind of explain his behavior at the pediatricians, him harassing kids above all, him trying to force a mandated report, but then them letting me know that he tried to do that. Like it kind of like that actually does make sense. But at the end of the day, this is a grasp of desperation. And my place where I draw the line is him cornering and trapping my father. And I am going to act on that. I may have to pursue a separate case. I don't even know how to go about this. I don't. I'm just doing the best I can. I've forwarded everything over to counsel. And I'm going to make a run later. I have people looking out for me because with my ex's behavior, with the way he's unraveling, I can't. Okay? Because I still have to protect myself. I am still a woman. Okay? And I'm still trying to be here for my child. But when people act like this and they're vicious and they're evil and they're like focused on like whatever. And I guess to be honest, maybe I look like I'm doing too well for bitches. Let's just be very real. I guess I'm too peaceful. I guess I'm too happy. I guess my skin glowing too much for a bitch. I'm not tall down the bod. But like, I'm honest with y'all. So I tell y'all what I be having going on. I mean, fuck. I thought it was kind of bad enough when I came on here and told y'all about the fucking withholding. That was pretty fucking intense. Like, that was not easy for me. It really wasn't. But like, that's why I spoke out. You know what I mean? So all this other shit is just fucking weird. Let's play this clip from my dad from when I spoke with him last night. And then after we'll play fucking Eric's clip. Also, too, all these are in the video that I posted and everything. But, Eric's clip of my dad, my ex is Eric. Eric's clip of my dad, it's in U-Cut. So it's edited. So I don't know how long that conversation went on, and I don't know how he clipped it or whatever, but it's in U-Cut. And I know that U-Cut is an editing software for Android because I use both iPhone and Android, and I switch between. Okay, because I have two phones, right? So like I switch between, right? And like Android has no built-in editing software, only iPhone does with iMovie, right? So the fact that he edited that video and it's not just like a video file, like an MP4, just straight up by itself, it was in U-Cut. He had to edit it and use it or whatever. That's sus. That's sus. You all see the fucking clip. I just straight up recorded my dad with my actual camera. It's an MP4 file. No need to edit. I used editing software for the actual video to put receipts together because I actually edited on my Android. Because this phone, I needed to charge. I was editing at like 4 a.m, you guys. Because I'm like, all right, I got to get this video out because I'm going to be going live and there's a lot going on. So I'm like, y'all got to just get in where you fit in if you're trying to keep up, okay? Because I'm on top of this also in my real life. It was suspicious, girl. 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 All that just to get exposed. I thought I was the one being exposed for lying and all this tea. Honey, I keep track of everything. You know, okay, first of all, I'm a public person. I'm an open person. I'm an honest person. So all of my behaviors track. Because I'm always on the phone. I'm always in my email. Now that I'm back doing this shit again, I'm always online. This is who I am. But like, and you guys have seen me in court before. You all know I stay on top of my court shit. I don't care how crazy it gotta get. Because I'm keeping track in multiple angles. And I'm doing things intentionally to argue and demonstrate my side. I saw in that screenshot that it said, you cut, and I knew it was edited as soon as I saw it. That was my point. Yes, that was my point of sharing it. I wanted you all to know that. I meant to mention it verbally in the video, but girl, it was 4 a.m. when I was editing, doll. So he edited it. I can't because you know what I mean. It has the MP4 file if you're just straight up. And then iMovie is like iPhone is like it'll say like iMovie numbers or something. Let's see here. All right, let's listen to what my dad said when I talked to him last night.
Hey Dad, so Eric sent me that video, and I know that you were like tuning him out, and I can tell, but I need you to clarify what exactly you meant by crack house, because he entrapped you. Did you know that you were being recorded?
No, I did not.
Okay. Like, obviously, we all know, like, that, you know, I was at Brandon's mom is the one who helped me get the hotel, and I was in the hotel for a few weeks. And I was indeed at Kai's house. I need to know exactly which house was the crack house that you were referring to.
Eric believed that you and Baby were in a crack house. Mm-hmm. And I was referring to the hotel when I was non-committal about the question about him asking me that.
Right, because no one
knew for sure. And I initially said that you and Baby were not in a crack house. He did not believe that. So I just said, well, I don't know for sure that, even though I knew the truth, but that's not what he wanted to do.
Because he recorded you, and he's been trying to use it to fuel this case.
And I did not know I was being recorded.
And at least I have your permission and your knowledge to record you for this, because obviously what he did is entrapment. Okay. And we have to pursue this, and I'm so sorry that he did this to you. I know that everybody was trying to keep the hotel under wraps, and that makes sense. You know,
that's another thing, because I did not want him to know exactly where the two of you were. I didn't want him to know that, but I wasn't going to tell him. He could believe what he wanted. He wanted to believe you were in a crack house, and there was no,
there's never been evidence of that.
Then that's fine. But I was not going to divulge your location.
I understand. And I understand. I understand that you meant the best that you could, Dad. I'm really sorry that he did this. I actually can't even believe he sent me that video. I'm going to forward it over and take care of this, because what he did is indeed entrapment. I know that we were all trying to keep the hotel under wraps, and I know that we were trying to, because Brandon, his mom, helped me, get it, and then, Auntie extended it, for all those weeks until I moved in with Kai. And that's why I was like, okay, can I get clarity on this crack house? Because there's never been one. It was the hotel I was in. Of course, I have my itinerary and everything. And, I'm also working with Brandon and his mom, because I'm going to have them give me a public statement as well. I'm really sorry that my ex did this. I'm sorry that he did this to you, Dad.
I have to apologize for that. So it be what it is. And at this point, all I want to see is you with the baby full time. If I can get that, whatever I can do to facilitate that, I will.
I know that's what we've been trying to push for. I'm just sad that it came to this. I mean, you never did anything to him for him to entrap you like this. And that's what, it's like it's too many personal attacks from the family. And
he's always been attacking.
Just like the way he's lost his mind. I knew that you were like tuning him out, because you can hear that in the beginning of the video where you're just like, and then he's just like fueling, you know.
He's feeling his own paranoia about it.
Because he's got mental problems.
I did nothing to feed it. All I just said was just say, he...
Because disagreeing with him, he doesn't let you disagree with him. He's overbearing.
Well, then that's on him. I mean, at that point, because, yeah, and you're right, I was tuning him out, because it was clear to me at the time that he wasn't listening to me. So I just said, okay, whatever.
All right. I love you a lot, Dad, and I'm really sorry things have really come to this. I had a feeling I knew what you were doing, but like I said, saying, I didn't know that it was a crack house until this. It's like, I don't like how he sets you up, because obviously there was no evidence of that, and my itinerary and everything. I can't believe that he did this. But I love you and thank you.
I can't believe he set my dad up like this. The most evil, wicked, nefarious, garbage people I have ever known. And I thank God once again for Massachusetts for giving me the strength, the discernment, and the growth knowledge to now know how to govern myself and to deal with people, because I can tell you tenfold, my ex is the worst person I have ever even known. And I have a child with this man. Worse than Shane. Shane is low-key a saint. Shout out to Shane. I know you're private now or whatever. I apologize, darling. Okay? You did what you did. I did what I did. But God damn it. Perhaps I could have listened to you or something when you picked your shit up instead of blasting you. Because absolutely the fuck not. Shane started the campaign when I was in Massachusetts out of hurt, spite, and whatever, but he was watching it the entire time and just wanted to, I guess, feel better. Yes, insidious, yes, a little bit evil, more like hurt fifis. Eric? This is spiritual warfare. Because an innocent baby is involved that my ex traumatized, okay, by withholding him from me. This is going to come back on his spirit or lack thereof tenfold. I am going to be pursuing this shit. The only thing is I'm going about it. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get into court by tomorrow. But the issue is I'm probably going to have to pursue this separately and just learn about it, because my ex has already committed so many crimes. The child abduction, the parental alienation, perjury. So your claims are false and baseless. There's no findings. My itinerary is literally linked in, posted in the video. And you already know, because the only thing is we're waiting on Brandon's mom to get off work. And I want to talk to them together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to just leak a receipt as they come out. I'm trying to give y'all everything in one shot, because I know it's hard to keep up. But I'm trying to be convenient and everything. And you already know, once, Brandon's mom says, yeah, she was with us, and then I helped her get into a hotel, it's a fucking wrap. And everybody on my end is pissed and willing to be a fucking witness. Even my father, who was originally trying to stay out of this. But this is why he didn't want to be a liaison. And I really wonder, especially that my ex did this clip, I really wonder if my ex entrapped him into all of this or whatever, because my dad didn't want to be a liaison anymore. So like, it's almost like a form of retaliation. My ex, garbage. Do you wonder why I don't fucking even look at you? It's not hard to realize. All these people have done, Kai and Eric, is just not only make me thank the good Lord that I'm done with them, but also made me realize how the type of people that were so close to me. And no, I haven't been a saint all the time either, but at least I can come on here and own it and give learning lessons about it and demonstrate the different behavior as I move forward with my life. Because all I give a fuck about is me and my baby and having future babies. And being with a man who would never do this level of fucking insidious shit to begin with. And I will receive it. And then to pull all this damn bullshit right before I get ready to go to school. Kind of related, but anytime I see a green heart, my lip curls because of Shane. I don't have no hate towards him anymore. Like, I released that a long time ago. You know, you kind of start to, like, that's the thing, when you heal yourself and you heal your own wounds and stuff, you kind of not excuse, but you understand other people's wounds. You understand people who operate, you know, in their shadow because you've operated in your shadow. I was pure shadow form. I was awful in mass. Like, I was coming on here fucking saying slurs and shit. Like, girl, not cute. And I don't even have those kind of beliefs. Especially with the gay community and stuff. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? That was garbage. And I can say that. You know what I mean? But like, when you're operating in shadow, when you actually work on that part of yourself and you heal it and everything, you see you just understand others better. So you have more of a, not a tolerance, but you have more of an understanding. And when you encounter, it's like, there's levels out here because it's life, right? So when you encounter certain shit, you can actually look back and compare it to your past. And you can be like, you know what, that actually wasn't so bad. And I just thank God that I made it through that. And I was protected through that. And I learned the lessons through that. And now here I am. But Eric, Jesus Christ. Seriously. And my father? Let's play Eric's clip that he had of my dad. Let's play Eric's clip that was made in U-Cut. Let's play Eric's clip. This clip is about 1 minute, 18 seconds long.
It's just too much, man. I'm worried about his safety, in all honesty. I don't know if she can be a good mother, and I really don't. The fact that she wanted to bring him on a fucking date, that's insane. The fact that he was in a crack house, that's fucking insane. Who the fuck brings it? Did she not call anybody else to try to go on somewhere else? Nobody wanted to pick my son up and her to fucking not be in a crack house? I mean, honestly, I do look a little bit, I don't want to say it, but I look a little down on you too. Like, you couldn't have picked her up? And someone sent me in a crack house? All she told me was that she was just in trouble somewhere and she needed somewhere to stay with the baby. And that's an option. All right. I didn't know about the fact that it was a crack house until I got there. All right. I didn't know until I went out there and saw it for the first time and saw all the shit and crap that was going on. Okay, that's when I, said, look, you got to, because I've been trying, because I don't know if you noticed, I've been trying to stay out of this. I know. Okay. You can see my frustration as a father. Absolutely. And the only reason why I've gone this far was because trying to make certain that you got a chance to see your son. Because that was kind of personal to me.
You can hear my ex constantly badgering him And I told you guys, you can hear my ex going on, fucking crack house, fucking. And that's how my ex argues. So he badgers you until he hears, because when my ex has his mind, he has mental problems. My ex is probably severely mentally ill, undiagnosed. Or he's just perpetually fucking drunk, or both. I don't know. I don't care. I thank God I'm gone. The man needs fucking serious breath work, fucking mindset, fucking shit. I mean, fucking a Dylan James tape stat. Like, seriously, because his argumentative style is to badger you. Just like how when I played the drunk clip, he was badgering me. He badgers. He does not argue. He does not talk coherently. He doesn't even speak to listen. He speaks to listen to for what he wants to hear. Because when he has his mind made up, he's going to because he's a fucking bully. He's a fucking garbage ass, overgrown ass, 40-year-old drunk ass bully. And he's always been a fucking bully because he does this shit to his fucking friends. He does this shit to his fucking mom. He does this shit to his fucking family. He did this shit to the damn court. He did this shit to my damn dad. He did this shit to me even after threatening my life. And you know what? He's probably already doing it to my son. This man has no social wherewithal. He badgers until he gets his fucking way because he's a big ass baby that's never been checked. Let's play that clip again. And you hear the baby.
Too much, man. I'm worried about your safety. She's too much, man. I'm worried about his safety and all that. I don't know if she can be a good mother, and I really don't. So the fact that she wanted to bring him on a fucking date, that's insane. The fact that he was in a crack house, that's fucking insane. Who the fuck brings it? Did she not call anybody else to try to go on somewhere else? Nobody wanted to pick my son up and her to fucking not near in a crack house? I mean, honestly, I do look a little bit, I don't want to say, but I look a little down on you too. Like, you could have picked her up.
I hate that. I hate that because that's manipulation. And these are my exes. Fantastic job, darling. For exposing how abusive and manipulative you are. Telling my father to his, where the fuck is your dad at, Eric? Where is your dad? Telling my father, I look down on you. What does your dad think of you, Eric? What does your father think of you, Eric? Where is your dad at? What does he think of you, doll? Because he left. I look down on you. You can understand my frustration as a father. Do you? Do you? The nerve. I cannot stand that he said that. Where's your dad, Eric? What did he do to your mom? The same things that you're trying to do to me? I refuse to repeat the cycle. You're on your own in more ways than one. Garbage.
She's too much, man. I'm worried about his safety and all that. I don't know if she can be a good mother, and I really don't. The fact that she wanted to bring him on a fucking date, that's insane.
Bring my baby on a date where? Bring my child on a date where? That was so messed up for him to say, I look down on you. My father, who's an actual upstanding man, who doesn't treat women like shit. My father, who's always been there for me. My father, who you fucking wanted to betray, because you know what? He did shout out Brandon at that baby shower and showed Brandon respect from man to man, because my dad probably peeped tea and was like, yeah, Brandon's probably going to be the one to help her, you know, if Eric drops the ball, because we all knew that Eric would drop the ball, because he's always dropping the fucking ball, because he's always fucking drunk and belligerent and stupid and just burp, 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 burp. Burp, 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 burp. Oh, I didn't get my way today. I'm going to burp, 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 burp till I get my way. What? Where's your fucking dad? I look down on you. Who are you to look down on anyone? You're a fucking 40-year-old drunk. who threatened to kill the mother of your child, who has nonstop harassed her, who lied, who got fueled up by a pill head to fuel your fucking, I guess, completely false custody case. And now we're finally getting to the bottom of it. You traumatized your infant son by withholding him from me. Who are you, Eric? Who are you, Dad of the Year? I hope everyone shows him this stream. I hope everybody watches this stream. And when Brandon and his mama talk to me and I film that, girl, show it and mention it all. The audacity of this man. I bet you're really hoping that you'd never sent me this video, doll. I'm going to take it as far as I can, even if I'm figuring it out at first. I don't even care what happens in court tomorrow, because whatever happens is going to revert back tenfold. This is on your literal spirit. This spiritual warfare that you brought after me, I call so much judgment on you, doll. I call judgment. This is the type of shit you take years to repent for. Life ain't gonna never go right.
It's too much, man. I'm worried about his safety, in all honesty. I don't know if she can be a good mother, and I really don't. The fact that she wanted to bring him on a fucking date, that's insane. The fact that he was in a crack house, that's fucking insane. Who the fuck brings it? Did she not call anybody else to try to go in somewhere else? Nobody wanted to pick my son up and her to fucking not be in a crack house? I mean, honestly, I do look a little bit, I don't want to say it, but I look a little down on you too. Like, you could have picked her up? And she was in a crack house? All she told me was that she was just in trouble somewhere, and she needed somewhere to stay with the baby. And a crack house as an option. All right. I didn't know about the fact that it was crack house until I got there. All right. I didn't know until I went out there and saw it for the first time, and saw all the shady crap that was going on. Okay, that's when I, said, look, you got to, because I don't know if you noticed, I've been trying to stay out of this. I know. Okay. You can see my frustration of father. Absolutely. And the only reason why I've gone this route was because
literal bastard.
To make certain that you got the chance.
Calling him a bastard is a fact, because he doesn't have a dad.
That was kind of personal to me. She's too much, man, and I'm worried about his safety, in all honesty.
Mind you, using all that language in front of a small baby. My baby was even smaller. My baby was probably about months old. I've been trying my best to give you access to this child so you can just not be blocked out of his life. And what have you done? Continue to self-sabotage. Continue to prove to everyone, why not only why you're not in my life anymore, but why you really don't need to have that baby over there. You already traumatized your infant son. And a date? What? When I went on my date with the paramedic, Kai looked after the baby that night. And I went out after the baby was already asleep for the night. So all Kai had to do was just go in and check whatever. The paramedic didn't even step into her place. When you guys, I've gotten ready for dates. I've gotten ready to go out. I've gotten ready to go and do all these things. My kid's not here. So what date? When, where, and what time? He's so manipulative. Exactly. And then I love how in my ex's clips, the fact that there's a crack house and the fact that she's on a date, where are these alleged facts, sir? Because from what I'm seeing, there are no facts. Just statements that you've been trying to badger and entrap everyone in. And that's exactly why I included his talking parents text. That's exactly why I included his talking parents text. Because off back, and this is back in November 2024. You went on a date with a guy from YouTube. No, the paramedic, the same one who told me he would take me to the hospital himself because of you fucking making me bleed while pregnant because you are such a fucking bastard. Me calling him a bastard is not slanderous, and he doesn't have his dad. He doesn't know his dad. Unfortunate for him, yes, but still a fact. And he's never been actually like claimed by his dad. Because his dad left. Beat his mom, beat him, I think beat the brother, and left on his birthday. So that's why you had to withhold our son on y'all's birthday. I gotta hold on to these memories. I gotta make the most memory. So fuck mommy, and it's just gonna be me and you, man. Yikes. What in the mental? Yikes. I don't know who this person is. I am disgusted. Like I am like last night, sick to my stomach. This video with my father, this motherfucker sent it to me as a gotcha. I'm not the one who should have that video, doll. This blows the whole case literally up. And as the queen of receipts that I always have been and naturally am, honey, it don't look good. It looks like you lied and committed perjury and stayed committed to said perjury to come after me relentlessly in a false custody battle with allegations that are fucking easily disprovable. Easily. I've already posted my itinerary. I already have shown my call log and text with Brandon and his mom. All I need is their verbal statement. This shit is out the park. But I'm not going to stop there. I always said I don't care what happens with this custody case because I know who I am. I don't care if people want to call me a bad mom. I don't care if people want to call me a selfish bitch. I don't care because I know who I am. And when you know who you are, there's nothing, no one, anything, nothing outside of you. Those opinions don't matter because you're solid within self. Something that a lot of you should probably learn about. I've done the work to be who I am today. That's why I'm doing numbers for the first time on this platform. My audience is protective of me, guarding me. Or maybe the first time to my realization. I'm not trying to shade y'all. The drama keeps trying to come. I don't care. I blast it. I've always been this. I know who I am. And I do it in a way that I don't care how I look because I know who I am. Because the thing is, even if I make myself look completely shitty, even when I've been my most toxic self, bitch, you can't never say that I told you a lie. Y'all can't never say that I told y'all any lie. Some receipts may take me time because I be having to go back into the archives or whatever. But even when I make myself, I don't care how I look because I know who I am. I am all there is. And then you have this like demonic, demented man to entrap my father. I have already stated publicly, I do not care what happens with late custody case because I have always been an amazing mommy. I will always be here for my baby. Sir, this goddamn clip, I'm taking it as far as I need to, and I don't care. I'm doing whatever I need to with it in all forms, and I don't care. Because you will not corner and manipulate my father and use him. Get your bitch, dude. Get your bitch. Go get Kai. Your down ass, ride or die ass bitch. She loves your ass. She crazy about your ass. She willing to be used by you. She willing to expose herself. Expose the insidiousness in her darkness of her damn spirit for you. Get her. If she is such a credible source, you should have used her, not my father. What the fuck have I done to your family? The girlies that watch me, I ain't nan blocked them. Those girls still like me, Eric. The girls still like me. They hope I'm doing well. They don't understand this bullshit because it doesn't make sense to them because you've been fucking lying to everybody. because you've been literally living in a delusion. You've been so focused on crack houses and dates. You can't even take care of our child. He's suffering in your care because you're so focused on what the fuck Callie's got going on. Callie don't care. Callie don't care. And I do not care about anyone from my past who wants to get into any type of a group chat and, oh, our PPs, oh, Callie's so mean, oh, Callie did me. Do some goddamn breath work. Do some nervous system regulation. I don't care. There's no one from my past that I want back. I do not care who I hurt when I leave to protect myself. And I definitely do not give a fuck about who I leave when I leave to protect my child and I. I don't care. You got hurt fifis. You got shit. You got like a vengeance or whatever. I'm divinely protected. Try your best. It will come back tenfold. I know who I am. I call judgment on every single person that ever had anything to say about my motherhood, about my child, to weaponize my child against me, to get a reaction out of me. And I'm still up here, even in my full divine feminine rage, reading all of you, exposing all of you. I call judgment tenfold. I cannot care about people who never valued or cared about me in the first place. It's called self-love. It's called self-preservation. It's called self-respect. Something that a lot of you lack. Something that my child will not have. You will not disrupt me, dismantle me ever again. None of you are welcome in my new life. None of you are welcome in my new chapter. Many of you are just going to have to watch from the sidelines. I am grateful for the free spirits that are here. I am grateful for my best friend Christian. I am grateful, I am blessed for Brandon and his mother. I am so grateful and blessed to have my father and my family. I am grateful to my aunt who's acting as my counsel. I am grateful. I am blessed. And I speak it over my life tenfold because I know who I am. I am all there is. I am divinely guided and protected. I walk in truth. I walk with the Lord. The Lord walks and lives within me. I know the Lord because I know thyself. This shit, absolutely not. I return all dark energy to sender. I rebuke it tenfold. The disgusting, the despicableness of all of you. Especially you, Eric. Who the fuck are you, bro? This is why you were always quiet when we were friends. This is why you always been the quiet one sitting in the corner with your little drink just looking at everybody. Because your ass about shady as living shit. Because this is the shit that comes out your closet. This is the bullshit that you were entertaining. This is fun for you. Hey, Eric, what do you do in your spare time? Oh, you know, try to ruin my baby's mama life and lie on her and talk about cracked ends. What the fuck did I do to your family? What did I do to your friends? You even got fucking Tiffany's mom over there. I can't stand Tiffany's fucking house. You know that's the least favorite crew of mine. Because insidious shit happens over there. That's where everybody gets fucked up and fights. And then they got this dude Tumbo that be over there that don't shower, and then they just got their kids running all over that damn house, and it's chaos. People are always in, out, and that's what the baby has been. And even as much as I can't stand Tiffany's house, as much as I can't stand all them over there, them is my least favorite of your friends, and you know it. And you know why. You know why. Because they enable you the most. You get the most fucked up over there. That's when you come home slurring. That's when you come home stumbling. That's when you come home and drive drunk. And despite me not standing them over there, I still ain't blast them the way I thought I could. I had to really use my self-control in that child's father, you will not distort the truth video, because I was like, I don't like them motherfuckers over there. And I still used my self-control. So once again, Eric, what exactly have I done to your family? I left you. Whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, whether you want to, take accountability, that would be beautiful at some point. But waiting on you to do that, child, I'd be on my 5th kid by the end. You did this to your family. You did this to me. You did this to your son. I left because I had to. You threatened my fucking life. I'm getting my damn, I gotta get my damn, charger. Eric, you over here in your goddamn fifis trying to start a fucking custody case because you want to feel so damn bad and you need somebody to give you a goddamn pity party. Eric, did it ever cross your mind how it made me feel when you threatened my life, sir? Did you ever stop to think about how it made me feel in the moment? The man who I just had a child with, the man who I wanted nothing more than a life and a feeling with, the man that I trusted, gave everything to, bro. You had my all. And you threatened my life. You want me dead. Did you ever think about how that made the mother of your child feel? Do you know what life was like in that fucking hotel? I thank God for Dylan James. I thank God for Power of I Am. I thank God for manifesting Bestie. I thank God for the days that I was strong enough to post some little bullshit video just to feel better. Do you know that when yet another reality of mine came crashing down, do you know? Clearly you don't, because you never gave a fuck. Just like how you traumatized your son and you're still over there living in fucking denial. Our son is screaming out for nurturing as we speak. And your ego, your pride, your control, your manipulativeness, your sickness. I'm gonna force him in this car seat. He's gotta be happier with me. He's gotta be happy with me. I gotta be better than her. That child wants his mother. That baby wants his mama. The longer you perpetuate all of this, the more you hurt my baby. And you will not corrupt my baby. And you have the nerve to entrap my father. I am done. I am done. And I've been done. I have been done. Kyla over there and her fucking fifis want to fucking go and have a group chat talk about all of the things that I allegedly did not do. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all just tell me the tea. I do not care. Because when you were arguing with your situationship, when you were throwing shit, when you were keying and sucking up to Eric and sucking whatever the fuck else you're sucking over there, I was raising a child. And you fucking people never thought to think about the baby or me. So please, I need no one to get offended or in their fucking feelings when I don't give a fuck about you, because it's always been me and that baby. I'm raising a literal newborn to the best of my ability, even with nothing. In a hotel. I didn't know where I was at. I don't fucking be in South Holland like that. I don't know that area. I had to get cool with the staff so they could help me and baby. You people have no idea the magnitude of what you've done. Eric especially. Because you've been living in denial, delusion, and just, I don't know, drunkenness for years. Because this has been way before I came into your life. This was way before we were even friends. What happened with old girl that had your other baby? Because I don't believe that wasn't your kid no more. What happened? What did you do to her? What is it about women and children that fucking just drives you absolutely bonkers? And you wonder why I felt the need to come on my channel and speak the truth on absolutely all of you? You wonder why? Because if I had stayed silent, Eric, you were going to slam dunk this case, and you know you were. You were going to slam dunk this case, run off with my baby, and block me out. And spin all kinds of narratives about how, oh yeah, crack dead and she lost her rights. Da, 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 da. You were going to slam dunk this case. And if I hadn't have shown my ass up to the May 30th date and speak out publicly, who knows what could have happened. Your motives have been sick from the get-go. I have never seen someone so persistent to destroy someone that only wanted a life with them. Your levels of self-sabotage are pretty impressive. You people. You motherfuckers who want to sit there and dogpile and talk shit. A lot of y'all don't even know half the shit of what that shit can mentally do to you. But I'm the bitch that's strong enough to practice mindset and still show up here sane. I had to be for my baby. I had to be for me. I had to be for my future. While these people were off quite literally abusing me, not giving a flying fuck, I'm over there trying to get my mindset right. What you know about it, bitch? While raising a small newborn in a fucking hotel. With nothing. Nothing. Got by every day. All I had was formula for that baby. Couple days I didn't even fucking eat. I ain't care the baby ate. What the fuck you know about it? What the fuck do any of you know about it? Not y'all free spirits. These garbage people. Kai and Eric. Eric, you let a pillhead fuel your case. And you want to talk about credibility? And you needed to You felt the need to corner and entrap my dad? Did y'all think that when I was mentioning a hotel, I was just bullshitting or something? Do you know how easy it is to prove that you was in a hotel? You just need the itinerary. Did y'all think that I was just like, what, lying about that? And yes, Brandon and his mama helped me. What, you got a problem with that? Oh, another man, right? Oh, Brendan. Brandon do like me a little bit. He just said that recently, but I'm not entertaining it because I don't want to fucking date or get too close to even my current friends. I'm very content with just moving my whole life forward and making new friends and new connections as I get into real estate. I'm already dating better caliber men. And I'm still celibate. So did y'all think that I was just bullshitting? Oh man, she was in no hotel, man. She can't even prove it. The itinerary, sir? Did y'all think that I was just, what, fairy tales? We was all trying to keep it under wraps because yes, I was a domestic violence survivor. That's what you do. You can't tell the location. Literally, kids above all can tell you that much. What the fuck do you know about it, if anything? And the nerve of some of you, too, wanted to spread these fucking malicious rumors. Oh, she lost custody. Guy's a bad mom. Childless Callie. I call judgment, and I rebuke that onto your spirit tenfold. Because I'm real enough to speak it. Because I don't do this type of shit to people. I sit here, I live in my truth, I call shit out, and I keep it pushing. Because like I said, I know who I am. Y'all really thought all that type of shit was cute? Y'all over here entertaining a man and a woman who are clearly unwell just to have a dig at me? Let's relive Masigan. That dark energy no longer has a hold on me because I control it now. I integrated my shadow. What the fuck do you know about it? I am all there is. I am light and I am dark. I am quite literally all there is because I know who I am. Y'all trying so hard to get, I don't even know. I still don't know what type of reaction y'all want because I still show up here in truth, even with my divine feminine rage. Because I'm justified. And didn't I tell all you before that I was going to get justice on this channel? And look at what's happening. It's almost like it manifested. Didn't I tell you I was going to get justice on this motherfucking channel before I get justice in anybody's court? Because I don't give a fuck how long shit take. I told y'all I was going to get justice on this motherfucking channel. I told all of you. It's almost like I know what the fuck I'm doing now. I understand mindset and manifestation to a point that I've never understood it before. And now that I have it and now that I am it, oh bitch. And I haven't even started school yet. They already lowered the price for the cheap. Abundance, alert. All of which will be fueling and funneling into my baby. Channel just came back to life. All the free spirits just coming out the damn woodwork. I'm just like, whoa, y'all never left. Shook me, quaked me. The support on this channel is live. Live. I can't fake this support. I cannot fake this. Traumatized girly popping off. Even when I try to make time for it, the post still. It's the frequency. Because it's the truth. Because I've always been determined to help people. Because 10 years ago, when I knew that my life was completely fucked up and I wanted to figure it out and why and how and alchemize it. And yeah, I made a lot of twists and turns, a lot of slip and falls. I fucked all the way up. I fucking had a kid with the wrong man. Someone who was my friend. Excuse me. Like, excused. I fucked up a lot along the way. I've made a lot of bad choices. I've definitely been the toxic person before. I've been the ain't shit person before. And I can come on here and say it and take accountability for it and apologize for it because I know who I am. I fell, bumped my head, slipped, fell, damn near broke a fucking arm or some shit. Trying to make it my way through life and figure this shit the fuck out because it's quite interesting when you have to shift from the mindset of life is happening to me, but actually life is happening through me and for me. To completely do a mindset shift in that nature is wild because it ain't cute at first. Because it reprograms the way you understood life at the very beginning. And when you talk about this shit with counselors and therapists, because they understand mindset too, they're masters at psychology. This is what they get their degrees in. And you want to talk about the energetics of everything and the quantum physics of everything, I became an outright nerd. Love this shit just as much as I love fucking real estate. Love this damn shit. Because now that I'm on the other side of it and I know how to teach it and I can help people now, oh, bitch, well, no wonder you hoes are trying to slow me down. No wonder Eric has tried his best to tear me down. Take the baby. Boogeyman me with this case. Kai, out of nowhere. I'm going to throw some dirt on that bitch. You weren't the first one, love. You over there in the whole chat group of people who've thrown dirt on me for years, and I'm still here, ho. What? Y'all just trying to grasp at my light. Y'all just trying to dim my light like how you did before. But I am the light now. I am the dark now. None of that energy takes hold on me. I know how to channel it properly. And you better be careful when I start calling judgment. Because the Lord fights my battles. The universe is on my side. I have a call, but I'm going to have to return that later. Shit's kind of blowing up now, y'all. Ooh, okay. I got some calls. My shit's blowing up. I gotta like get back to people and shit. Cool. What time is it? Oh, it's 2. Oh, it's almost 3. Okay, I need to go. Should be back tonight with Brandon and his ma. I hope that this stream helped y'all. I I love the free spirit so much. I know I just went on my whole ass ascension rant, but I needed to fucking flex my I amness around this bitch because I don't know who people think I am anymore. But I am no longer any of the old versions of me that would ever have tolerated this shit. That's why I don't care about people who claim, oh, Callie hurt my fee-fees. I really don't care. You never cared about mine. Okay? I love you guys. I'm going to go figure this stuff out some more and see what I can do about what this man did. Because that's the most important thing, because I don't know what all I need to do to avenge my father. But he shall be avenged, just like how my child shall be, because we are dealing with pure insidiousness. I almost can't believe it. And once again, I wish I was lying to y'all. We love you, girl. It's sad. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to go.